According to the new syllabus, the first chapter of chemistry, it is the some basic concept of chemistry, which having the marks, it is for 3 marks and marks of weightage is 5 marks. In this chapter, we started the first point from properties of matter. In these properties of matter, we know that different kinds of matter have a different characteristics, properties. Different kinds of matters which having the different characteristics, properties. So that due to the different kinds of properties of matter, properties of matter which is classified into 2 types. First one is a physical properties and second one is a chemical properties. Then firstly we say what is the meaning of physical properties. What do you mean by physical properties? Physical properties means these are the properties which can measure or observe without change in chemical composition of matter. Physical properties means which properties? Which can measure or observe without change in chemical composition of matters. Which are the physical properties? See here the example: color, odor, melting point, boiling point, etc. These are the physical properties. Then second type of properties of matter, it is the chemical properties. What is meant by chemical properties? These are the properties which are change in chemical composition of matter. These are the properties which can be change in chemical composition of matter. See here, it is, what is the example? Coal burns in air to produce the CO2 gas. Means coal is a one type of matter in which coal means which having the chemical composition carbon. Carbon when burns in air, carbon when burns in air means in air oxygen gas is present and to produce CO2 gas. Carbons burns in air means oxygen gas is present, means react with oxygen to form the carbon dioxide gas, means there is the change in chemical composition of matter. Carbon, their composition changes into the CO2 gas. So that the chemical properties means there is the change in chemical composition of matter. Then next point we see here, it is the measurement of properties. The properties of matters which are measured by the units. Then firstly we see here what is the definition of units. Units means the arbitrarily decided and universally accepted standard to measure the physical quantity of matter which are called as the units. Units means what? What is the definition of units? The arbitrarily decided and universally accepted standards to measure the physical quantity of matters which are called as the units. Then units which are expressed in several systems. First system is CGS. CGS means centimeter for length, gram for mass, second for time. Then second is FPS. FPS means F means foot, foot for length. Then pound for mass. Then second for time. Then next is MKS. In MKS, M for meter for length. In meter for length, then kilogram for mass, and last second which is for time. Means these are the several systems. Then we use the international system, it is the SI units. What is the SI units? Firstly we see here, in 1960 the General Conference of Weights and Measures propose revised metric system called International System of Units, that is the SI units. There are 7 fundamental SI units. How many? There are 7 fundamental SI units. Fundamental units means which units? In which there is these are the units which are independent and not derived from another units. These are called as the fundamental units. In these fundamental units, first we see here there are 7 fundamental units. We see one by one. Fundamental quantity, their symbol, then name of SI unit and their symbol. We see one by one. First fundamental quantity, it is the length. Length which is measured in meter. The length, their symbol for quantity small l, and their SI unit is meter. Meter which having the symbol small m. Then next, fundamental quantity mass. Mass which is measured in kilogram, and mass which having the fundamental quantity which having the symbol small m, and second fundamental quantity mass which is measured in kilogram, and their SI unit is kilogram and their symbol is kg. Then next is third fundamental quantity time. Time which having the symbol small t, their SI unit second, and second their symbol is small s. Then next, fourth electric current having the symbol I, and which is measured in SI unit ampere. Ampere which having the symbol capital A. Then next is a thermodynamic temperature. Thermodynamic temperature, it is the fifth fundamental quantity which is denoted by capital T, and this thermodynamic temperature which having the SI unit Kelvin, and Kelvin which is denoted by symbol capital K. Then next is the sixth fundamental quantity, amount of substance. Amount of substance, their fundamental quantity for symbol small n, and amount of substance measured in SI unit mole, 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 and name of SI unit mole, and their symbol we write only MOL. Then next is seventh fundamental quantity, luminous intensity, and luminous intensity which having the fundamental quantity symbol IV, and luminous intensity measured in SI unit, it is the candela, and candela which is having symbol right CD. Next point we see here, which are the different physical properties. We know that the different physical properties, we explain some first physical property, it is the mass and weight. Mass and weight, in this we know that matter has mass, in which mass it does not vary with its position. Mass it does not vary with its position, and weight, the weight of body varies with its position because it depends upon gravitational force of attraction of earth. The weight of body varies with the position since it depends upon gravitational attraction of earth, so that the mass of body is more fundamental property than its weight. The mass of body is more fundamental property than its weight. Then 1 kg of mass which is equal to 1000 gram means which is equal to 10 raised to 3 gram. 1 kg which is equal to 1000 gram. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram which is equal to 10 raised to 3 gram. Then second physical property, it is the length. Length it arises in bond length, wavelength, atomic radius, etc. In chemistry, the length which is arises in bond length, wavelength, atomic radius, etc. The bond length which is measured in 1 nanometer which is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. 1 nanometer which is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter, and 1 picometer which is equal to 10 raised to minus 12 meter. Then third property, it is the volume. Volume, it is the amount of space occupied by the matter. Volume means it is the amount of space occupied by the matter. Volume which is measured in 1 liter which is equal to 1 dm cube means 1 dm cube which is equal to 1000 milliliter, and 1000 milliliter which is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. 1000 milliliter which is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. But the SI unit of volume we use, which is volume which is use the unit cubic meter means meter cube. Then next is fourth physical property, which is the density. Density means what? It is the mass per unit volume of substance, means mass divided by volume, it is called as the density. We calculate the unit of density. We know that the density in which mass which is measured in kilogram means kg, volume their SI unit is meter cube, means we get the unit of density, that is the kg per meter cube. What is the unit of density? It is the kg per meter cube. Then last one is the temperature. Last is temperature. We know that it is the measure of the hotness or coldness of object. Temperature which is used for measure of the hotness or coldness of object. Then the temperature which having the 3 scales, which is measured in 3 scales. First one is the degree Celsius, second one is the degree Fahrenheit, and last one is the Kelvin, third is the Kelvin, in which we get two expression, means to convert the temperature from degree Celsius to Kelvin and to convert the temperature from degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. First formula we get to convert the degree Celsius to Kelvin, it is the Kelvin which is equal to degree Celsius plus 273.50. When we convert degree Celsius to Kelvin, Kelvin which is equal to degree Celsius plus 273.15. Then second expression to convert degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit, in which we use the formula degree Fahrenheit which is equal to 9 divided by 5 degree Celsius plus 32. To convert degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit, how to convert degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit? degree Fahrenheit, which is equal to which formula? Degree Fahrenheit, which is equal to 9 divided by 5 degree Celsius plus 32. We stop here.